Howard Schultz, how he turned Starbucks into a global powerhouse. Discover how Howard Schultz transformed Starbucks into one of the largest coffee chains in the world, innovating and overcoming challenges. A lesson in leadership and global success. Success stories. Howard Schultz's impact on the business world. Howard Schultz is widely recognized as the visionary who transformed Starbucks from a small coffee shop in Seattle into one of the largest and most recognized coffee chains in the world. His entrepreneurial journey is an inspiring example for entrepreneurs and coffee lovers alike, showing how a clear vision, combined with determination and innovation, can revolutionize an industry. Before Schultz joined Starbucks, the company was a small operation focused on selling premium coffee beans and coffee brewing equipment. Founded in 1971 by Jerry Baldwin, Zev Siegel, and Gordon Bowker, Starbucks initially did not sell brewed coffee. Instead, it focused on educating consumers about high-quality coffee. Despite its local success, Starbucks did not have a clear vision for expansion or becoming a global chain. Howard Schultz was born on July 19, 1953, in Brooklyn, New York, to a family of humble origins. His father worked as a truck driver and struggled financially, which had a profound impact on Schultz from an early age. He witnessed his family's struggles and promised himself that he would do anything to avoid the same fate. Schultz was the first in his family to attend college, earning a football scholarship to Northern Michigan University. During his college years, he worked a variety of jobs to support himself, developing a relentless work ethic that would later prove crucial to his success. After graduation, Schultz began his career in sales, where he quickly distinguished himself with his relationship-building skills and passion for selling. Schultz's first encounter with Starbucks came in 1981, when he was vice president of sales and marketing for a Swedish company called Hammerplast, which manufactured kitchen equipment. On one of his business trips, Schultz noticed that a small Seattle company was purchasing a significant amount of espresso machines. Intrigued, he decided to visit Starbucks to find out what was going on. Upon meeting the founders of Starbucks and seeing the potential of the business, Schultz was fascinated. He was impressed by the quality of the coffee and the founders' passion for educating consumers about the different types of beans and brewing methods. However, it was during a trip to Italy in 1983 that Schultz truly found his inspiration. He observed how Italian coffee shops were the center of social life, a place where people gathered not just to drink coffee but to interact and socialize. It was at this moment that he envisioned what Starbucks could become in the United States. Schultz joined Starbucks in 1982 as CMO, with the goal of expanding the company's reach and increasing sales of its products. Inspired by his trip to Italy, Schultz began to propose a new direction for the company, transforming Starbucks into a coffee shop chain that offered high-quality coffee and a warm, sophisticated environment where customers could relax and socialize. Schultz, determined to follow his vision, decided that if he could not convince the founders to change, he would have to go his own way. In 1985, he left Starbucks and founded his own company, Il Giornale, a coffee shop chain that embodied the vision he had developed. Il Giornale quickly proved to be a success, attracting investors and customers with its innovative concept. In 1987, he led a group of investors to purchase Starbucks for $3.8 million, combining the two companies under the Starbucks brand. This was the beginning of Starbucks' transformation into a global powerhouse. He introduced the concept of the third place, a space that is neither home nor work, but where people can relax and feel connected to the community. In addition, Schultz focused on creating a corporate culture that valued employees, or partners as he preferred to call them, believing that happy employees would result in happy customers. Schultz faced many challenges during this phase. He had to overcome internal resistance, secure financing for expansion, and adapt the business model to different international markets. However, his clear vision and relentless determination enabled him to overcome these obstacles, laying the foundation for Starbucks' exponential growth in the decades that followed. One of the first strategic changes Schultz implemented was a redefinition of Starbucks' business model. He believed that the company could become the third place in people's lives, a space that was neither home nor work, but a welcoming environment where people could relax, socialize, and enjoy high-quality coffee. He deeply valued his employees, or partners, and believed that investing in their satisfaction and well-being was crucial to the company's success. Schultz created innovative benefits programs, such as offering company stock and health plans, even to part-time employees, something that was rare at the time. Schultz took an aggressive approach to growth, opening new stores in key markets in the United States and later abroad. Rather than following the traditional franchising model, Schultz chose to maintain direct control over most of the stores, ensuring that the Starbucks experience was consistent across all locations. This strategy allowed Starbucks to grow rapidly while maintaining its identity and quality, while other chains struggled to differentiate themselves in a competitive market. Starbucks' path to global growth was not without its challenges. Rapid growth required significant investments in infrastructure, marketing, and logistics, which put significant strain on the company's resources. At times, Schultz had to make difficult decisions to maintain sustainable growth, such as cutting costs and streamlining operations. Innovation has always been a central pillar of Howard Schultz's leadership philosophy. Schultz has always emphasized that Starbucks is not just a coffee company, but a people company. Programs such as the Starbucks College Achievement Plan, which provided scholarships for employees' college education, and the initiative to hire veterans and their families, are examples of how Schultz has used his platform to drive positive social change. Under his leadership, Starbucks has implemented several initiatives to reduce its environmental impact, such as promoting sustainable farming practices among its coffee suppliers and developing recyclable cups. By creating a workplace where employees felt valued and engaging in socially responsible practices, Schultz was able to build a brand that was not only recognized for the quality of its coffee, but also for the values it represented. In 2000, Howard Schultz made the surprising decision to step down as CEO of Starbucks. He assumed the role of chairman of the board, allowing him to maintain some influence over the strategic direction of the company, but without day-to-day involvement in management. However, his absence had significant consequences for the company. The crisis Starbucks faced during Schultz's absence was exacerbated by the global financial crisis of 2008. The company, which had grown rapidly in the previous years, opened too many stores in a short space of time, without paying enough attention to the location or experience of each store. As a result, sales began to decline, and Starbucks' reputation as a premium brand suffered. Faced with this situation, Schultz was persuaded to return to the CEO role in 2008, with a mission to rescue the company and restore its former prestige. His turnaround strategy involved drastic measures, such as closing 900 underprofitable stores and suspending new openings, as well as a renewed focus on coffee quality and customer experience. Howard Schultz's legacy at Starbucks and the coffee industry at large is vast and enduring. One of the most valuable lessons entrepreneurs and leaders can learn from Schultz's journey is the importance of a clear vision and a strong company culture. This combination of innovation, organizational culture, and social responsibility has made Starbucks not only a successful company, but also one of the most admired and respected brands in the world. Howard Schultz played a pivotal role in building Starbucks as we know it today. His innovative vision, combined with strong leadership and an unwavering dedication to quality and customer experience, transformed Starbucks from a small coffee shop in Seattle into one of the largest and most recognized global brands.